Hi guys, Laura Helen here. So since my video yesterday with the whole adoption awareness thing, I've had questions of how is it different, and our story is quite unique because we didn't adopt in the standard way. We didn't apply, we didn't go through all the courses and the training, and then have a child. We found a child that was in a situation they didn't want to be in. Their parents didn't want them there anymore. They were going to put them into care. So we got the child before the care system, and then fought for 2.5 years to win our baby girl. So our situation was very different and very unique to a lot of people. So people have kept asking about it, so I thought I'd give you a few examples of the way it was so different to the normal parenting. So we got lots of threats over the 2.5 years that one of the parents was going to come and get her, and we had no legal standing until we had the adoption. They could have just come and took her at any time. So we lived every day kind of on eggshells. The possibility we could lose her any day was scary and heartbreaking, and I just had a baby, so I was even more emotional than ever. And of course, our little lady had no idea about any of this. We told her forever we were going to fight and do whatever it took, so we never shared with her any of the trauma, any of the crazy that we were getting on a daily basis. So things like picking her up from school, in the playground, I stood there, the bell goes, I make sure I'm always there, early, at least more than on time. If ever I was late, the anxiety she would feel when she used to get left at preschool would just turn into a huge thing it would take months to recover from. When she'd come out, totally focused, big hugs, big happy, woo, she's there. School events was the hardest. School events seemed to always come up just before a court date. So I'd be almost in tears at every school event thinking this could be the last event that I ever watch. She could be gone next time. Oh, sorry. The day before the big sports day was the day before our court date when we find out that's it, we would have got the final hearing. So she goes running down the track and you have all the parents that have a little tear or such pride from their kid going for it. And I absolutely broke on that day. She just ran down the track. It's such a simple thing. But the thought that the next day it could all be over. Oh, it was horrible. Whereas most people are in the playground with their kids going, oh, another school event. Oh, I've got to go and watch the kids do this. Oh. And most people moan about the everyday school events that they have to go to and they have to sort out work or childcare. Whereas for us, it was, this could be it. This could be the last one. And when we did win the adoption, it was just insane. So then the next big event was Mother's Day, and oh my God, our little lady killed me before we even got to school. Hi Kende, hi Michelle, hi Louise. So it was Mother's Day, and on the way into school, she looked at me and went, "Wow, Mummy, this is the first year where you get to be my real life mummy on Mother's Day." Oh my gosh, she had me in the state. And that was before, and the assembly in her school is a little school, and they had all the mums in. All the children stood up and read their cards they made for their mummies and gave them a daffodil. And it brought a tear to most mummies' eyes. Oh my God, I sobbed like a baby. She set me off before we even got into the school. So she stood up and rather than just Happy Mother's Day, she gave the whole, it's our first one and it's real. And I choked myself up. But it was just unreal. My little boy, bless him, sat on my lap like, what's wrong, Mummy? Yeah, so every little thing is so different when it was always going to be the last one. But then it's always been the first. The first Christmas we were together, she was officially adopted. She was like, wow, this is my first Christmas with a real family and I'm one of you. And wow. So our adopting, the way we adopted was very different to the unique way. Try and get myself back on track. So our scenario was very different. It was quite extreme. It's very emotional. Bearing in mind, we got our little lady when I was 7 months pregnant with our first child. So it's if people aren't emotional anyway, when you're pregnant or just had a baby, whoo, you're crazy. So we used to spend all day in this happy la 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 land, and it wasn't until we went to court that it would really hit me that what I was creating at home wasn't real. We could have lost her at any moment. The courtroom, oh my God, I used to just cry like a baby. On one occasion, the judge actually came down and gave me his tissues because I used to get that crazy. But we lived every day because the social workers, they went against me in the courtroom at one point because they said I challenged authority. Because they told us, because we were only classed as foster parents, never tell them forever, never make plans for more than a week. I kind of went against all of that. I told her we're going to love her forever, we're going to keep her forever, we'll do whatever it takes to keep her and love her forever. We planned birthdays, we planned Christmas, we planned holidays, and we made sure she knew about all these plans we've made. Her attachment issues were really extreme. So she used to go to school with a key to our house, and I used to say, we're going to go for a play for a bit, but we can't get home without you. We can't get in without the front door key. Just to give her that reassurance that we're coming back. We can't even go home if we haven't got the front door key. So we had all these little tactics, all these different things. Having an adopted child is so different to having just your child. And I'm just trying to help make people aware that what's going on with the parent beside you, you may have no idea. From a point in the playground, people used to be like, what is she wearing? Is she not bothered today? Because some days I probably looked a bit worse for wear. But just getting to school sometimes was such a huge challenge, with the whole anxiety of being left, of me not being there, the attachment. And then we had a little baby, which, you know what they're like, just before you get in the car they do a poo. So the mornings we had sometimes, and then people would be like, oh God, all these perfectly made up mummies in the playground. People don't know what people don't know. So if you see someone who's having a hard time, just tell them it's all right and just be supportive. Don't be mean about it. You never know what's going on in someone else's life. To everyone else, we just looked like I was a mum with a newborn and a 3-year-old. Behind that was so much more. The amount of phone calls we had of the parents, we're going to come and get her, that's it, we're taking her back. And often I kind of knew inside they're not going to come, they're not going to waste the train fare. But there was always that on edge of, what if they do? How am I going to handle that? I've got to handle it nicely because I have the children here, but I can't even I can't even express how agonising it was. So I just wanted to share a little kind of sneak peek of our story and just help people get out there and appreciate everyone's got a story. Everyone's got something going on that we don't know about. So if someone's looking like they're having a hard time, don't judge them. They didn't brush their hair this morning. Oh my God, it's like the end of the world. Their kids there, the kids look beautiful, the kids are made up, the kids are looked after. Maybe mummy's having a hard time. Show them support, offer them a coffee. Just be nice to everybody. Don't just assume. I'm going to jump into another story actually, which is funny now we say it, but at the time was horrendous. So when we first got our little lady, the word mummy used to terrify her. So we're in the supermarket, I got my little baby in his little carry thing in the pushchair and she sat next to him. The people at the checkout, they're all like, oh, are you helping mummy with your baby brother? Oh my goodness. This would send her into absolute screams thinking that her mummy's coming. Oh my God, where's my mummy? What do you mean, mummy? And she would just set into absolute scream and breakdown. And the poor checkout lady has no idea what she's done. And I can kind of laugh about it now, but at the time it looked like I stole a child. We've had so many ups and downs, and it's still a learning curve. It's been 4 years that we've had our little lady living with us, and it's still, every day is still a learning curve. And we have a little boy as well, and that's completely different, so it's like reparenting all over again. So I just want to make everyone aware and just say, you know, be kind to the other mum who maybe not looking great this morning. She probably needs you more than you ever know. Just to say hello could probably help make her day. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Speak to you all soon. Bye.